The world still does not know our name, but our people are rising. We've built, we've educated, we've calmed the storm within, but we are not recognized. Not yet. So in this episode, we prepare, we explore, we reach for something bigger. The superpower arc has begun. Welcome back to Hawaii. Alright, welcome back to the gameplay of our Victoria 3, where we are playing Hawaii. And in our last episode, we did kind of tumble a little bit in our rankings in the entire globe. We are at 132nd and surrounded by quite a few different strong powers. Canada is currently the Hudson Bay Company. And without further ado, we're just going to go ahead, zoom all the way back in, and take a little peek-see, see what's going on here. I know that last episode we really kind of focused on trying to balance out our markets. And in this episode, I think we're going to continue to dive in and make progress towards our eventual goals of forming the Polynesian Islands. We're going to go ahead and get started. Population has increased along with our standard of living. Whaling, we do have kind of a population issue here where we're not getting enough folks in order to really man everything. So I think we're just going to need to let a little bit of time go by. We're just going to actually hit the unpause button. Well, we got the cotton gin. Plantations will have a greater or more thorough throughput. So if we're looking in here, we just got the cotton gin. We need to get into what we got in the society here. Oh, that might make sense. Some urban planning. We've already got bureaucracy, international trade, currency standards. Okay. Yep. So we're going to get urban planning. Throw that in the queue. We're about to get medical decrees just naturally. Central Archives will unlock us a couple different laws, which will help us continue to manage our country. But I do want to snag colonization first, and then Central Archives. So knock out a bunch of these little level 1s underneath society. Son of a gun. Don't accidentally click the button again. Innovation. We need to continue to raise our literacy. And again, on pause. I do hope everybody enjoyed the last episode. We've got our medical degrees. 1 maximum. Does that unlock anything for us? Our institutions? No. But I do want to get more education. Armed Forces, veteran consultation has been deactivated. Is there anything here that will allow us to have better? So it'll be the middle one. Mandatory service, conscription battalions, not batons. Oof. So bureaucracy is already up. Influence is already up. Society research. That's the one I was looking for. So we've already got our society research, which is going to be really good. Population is continuing to grow. We're going to work on some of our migration to see if we might be able to continue to make that. We can't declare any of our interests. Trading basically everything with Great Britain. We have 6 ships left. Is there anything that we can sell for 6 ships? There's 5 ships. I ain't gonna do nothing for productivity. There's 6 ships out to the French for fish. French market. 6 ships for grain, hardwood, liquor, wood. Okay. Let's check some imports here. Keep in mind that we're going to keep it at 6. Close would be good. But it's 9. I mean, we can look over here. We need clothes, wood, and furniture. So, nope. Furniture was a nope already. Clothes would really be our biggest one. 6 convoys. If we go over, that will reduce our effectiveness. Price improvement. Impact on... It's going to make it slightly more expensive for them. Significantly cheaper for us. That's going to do really good things for us. So I'm just going to go over a little bit. So our supply network is 95%. So going over 3 drops us. We are stockpiling a little bit of gold again. How do you feel about us? You're not going to, like, domineer us anymore, correct? Cordial. They are cautious. Yeah. So just leave me alone. Go after Fiji. Literacy real bad. Hey, Sweden. Where do you go, Paradox? Am I just missing it? What I'm looking for right here. Oh, there it is. Unrecognized power. So, Democrats are going to be really good for us to have migration. However, being a unrecognized power and continuing to drop is really not going to be helping us here. So, we need to really focus in on getting our prestige up. Which is going to be based on gross domestic product, power projection, and our country tier. Can also be affected by the Arts Academy and monuments, and if you are the world leader of production in any one good. Alright, so what kind of natural advantage do we have? Hardwood would be our biggest natural advantage. What do we have? There is a little bit of appetite to the American market. We can't export to the Spanish market because they have no interest in the region, which I don't hate, but like at the same time, let's talk about the fact that, like, why can I not still export it? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Conquer state in Indonesia. Ooh, my. Okay. And we're just going to continue to let time go. So we really just need to bring in new population, reduce our radicals, increase our GDP, which took a nice spike and is now kind of shit to bed. There's no revenue on the sugar. Cancel that. We've got decent food security. Is there anything else that we can export? Fruit, maybe? Nope. Grain would be decent. Got a couple pop-ups here. Let's get the grain out of here. And we've got to devote a scandal. It has been revealed that of the Christian missionaries has been having a secret affair with a member of the clergy. His resignation is being demanded. I'm not gonna ignore it, so... Oh, that's actually gonna hurt. Oh well. The Foreign Manifesto. Recently translated works of somebody have become popular within the peasant movement. The relationship has developed to the point that they are openly endorsing the movement. And for a whole large class. Peasant movement. They're already negative. What happens if we go more negative? We're going to lose technology speed. What kind of a peasant movement do we got? They've got passive activism. Decent support. Yeah, we're just going to get that out of here. And they don't like us, so our research has been slowed. Alright. League of Preferential States has been formed by the United States. Leverage advantage over Hawaii. So this is how you would go about joining the markets and everything, it appears. Military assistance granted to Sweden from France. We're continuing to drop in our goal to become a globally recognized. Alright, so we've got our agriculture up and running. That is good. There's my islands. Lost them in the middle of the ocean. Let's take a look, see if there's anything that we can activate here. I'm not going to nationalize anything. Wouldn't be that bad, though. Take a look at our plantations. Can't. So that doesn't really unlock anything in terms of our... Gives us a fertilizer plant, soil enriching in... So we can enrich the soil on our rice farm. It's going to cost us some fertilizer. It's going to reduce the number of folks by quite a bit. Let's just get this flicked over, and then we will look at importing some fertilizer. Or, yeah, importing some fertilizer. Give wheat. Oh, that gives us some fertilizer already. And it uses wheat. That's cool. So we're down bad on fertilizer. Let's just see how the market shakes out here. So that freed up quite a few people for them to continue to move along a little bit. GDP is fluctuating quite a lot. All right. Low standards of living for some folks. Let's look at that. We're struggling for my low strata. How did that... Oh, fertilizer's too expensive. So if we don't have fertilizer, which is increasing the costs, what is that doing to my farm here? That's increasing the wheat. Wheat is being used to make more fertilizer. What if... Are we fully staffed? We're fairly fully staffed, but we can't really bring anything else in. Let's see if we can't just import some. 18 chips. Okay. Nope. Let's just see how this progresses for us. Radicals are increasing due to our standard of living shit in the bed. So at peak efficiency... Let's get some more boats. Get more boats, bring in fertilizer, be good to go. Until we get our fertilizer and population up and running, right? That's kind of where my brain's at. Fertilizer shortage is getting better. Oops. Information. Sugar. That's because we don't have the population moving around. And I think building the port's going to be more of a problem than an addition. If we then look through goods consumed, iron, and sulfur, which we don't have. We're losing our loyalists, probably because their standard of living is shit. Yep. So we'll need to really focus on that standard of living here. Employment insignificant, clout, professions, laborers, legends, and many, many more. Got the Han, middling, impoverished. So the upper strata is middling. We've got impoverished, and then in terrible standard of living. They are struggling. We need to get them out of struggling. Which again is going to be based on really a lot of this. A lot of this market stiff. We have our boats now. Let's bring in 7 units of fertilizer. Okay. The duel. We've got 2 folks that are going after each other. We've got a Kahanan and the industrialists. We'll just let them fight, because that typically does the job for me. And I think we lost the industrialist. Yes. Yes, we did. Duels still being a thing in 1842 is always interesting. We got stockpiling gold. We are paying well. If we reduce, we're going to gain legitimacy. Radical from political movement. That is going to lose us money. We don't have enough to really absorb that. Stock exchange has been unlocked. We're going to access price impact. What does that give us? Stock exchange is going to be underneath society. We're going to look at you. We're going to give some laws, some free trade parties, mutual investment agreements, investment rights, corporate charters, and postal savings. Let's go see if there's any laws. We do have available. Does not look like it right off the bat. Oh, okay, yeah, we're good. We've got the glaive now. So, those should be decreasing, right? Come on. Battle steamer. Leads to screw frigates. Yes, okay. So, radicals are going down. Loyalists are going back up. We've got our urban planning, which gives us some construction, land capacity, land trade capacity, which I am on an island, so good luck with that. And unlocks the market squares for urban production. Let's take a look at our urban squares, centers, and all sorts of goodies. Is there anything that we can do to continue to increase our... It's losing us money, but it's going to have to be what it is. Manor houses. These are rich folks? What's happening? Oh, cool. Whoa. Yeah, that's a lot different than what it used to be. That's cool. Additional ownership, production, clergy oversight, bureaucracy oversight. I don't think that really makes any difference here. We've got one financial district, which has the logging, which owns the logging, which we are not anywhere close to enough of our softwoods. Are we even using any? Yeah, we're not even using any. Are we selling any is the next question. If we go to our market, we have nobody starving, which is good. Trade routes. We are selling some hardwood for 6. Can we sell any more? Yes. We don't have the boats. Can we... As weird as it sounds, what happens if we import wood? I honestly think that we switch this wood plant or logging camp back to... That doesn't really change the total number of people employed. However, what it does, it increases the total output, which would then allow us to handle the shortage of our wood. I mean, I'm going to go back to prioritizing the softwood, because that's just going to be so much better for our local economy, and we can remove that trade and free up a couple more boats. And then if we look more at our exports, once again, we have a really solid balance for fruit. It's Anybody willing to buy that? No. Exports. We could export fish now. 6 to the French market. Okay. Okay. Running a little bit of a deficit. We are substantially increasing our GDP. We've got a meat shortage. We need Arby's up in here. We have the meats. Okay. Why do I not? Did I not build a plant for this? Built the ranch, have no people to work it. That makes sense. So we just really need population. Population increase, population migrations. We are now up to 137 global rank. How is our relationship with the United States? Looks like we stopped improving. So, yeah, we must be at cap. Yeah, it's got to be Dominion, right? And then we annex them. Cool. North Pacific, who's present there? Nobody. Governmental aid just gives me some bureaucracy. We don't have any need for more bureaucracy at the time. Let's take a look to see if there's anything that we should implement. Landed voting, wealth voting, universal suffrage, total separations, appointed, guaranteed liberties. Nope. Okay, so nothing currently available. How are we liked? Legitimate government. Kind of rocking and rolling here. We've got some fellowship. We're just going to let a little more time go by. 136, 135. We are moving. All right, on the policy of the government. They're in the makeup after reading the first page of the speech. Pass to page 5 and then page 4 and 6. Oh well. Against the odds, despite not enjoying full rights, some wealthier Yankee people have begun moving into the neighborhoods. Radicalism, cultural easement. Ah. Okay. So, they are +1. That's not going to negatively impact me. This is very, like, bigoted mindsets. I don't want radicalism to increase, so we're just going to go ahead and accept them, which is where I was at to begin with. So we have to get down to Tongo. Wonder if that means... Still got the meat shortage. What does... Oh, yeah. So we're already working on colonization. We are getting a bonus because it is spreading already. So we're going to continue to let this eat until we get our colonization. 134. Come on, colonization. So we are making money, right? Everything's making money. Sugar plantation, barely, but yes. God, we need people. Standard living is fantastic, though. We're going to be the most educated island in the middle of nowhere. We're currently the 25th most literate nation. Alright, colonization is complete, which allows us to declare interest, infamy generation against unrecognized powers, and maximum colonial affairs. So, what can we do down here? Can we take Tongo now? Interactions. Offer to support independence. So we can't colonize there. What? Are there any uninhabited here in the Pacific area? Establishing colonies. We do not produce any colonial growth. Okay. How do we produce colonial growth? Colonial. Is it diplomatic? No. I think you would like to join me. Ah, here we go. I can't believe that I freaking missed this. Son of a gun. Let's see. I don't think I can run multiple at the same time. Assimilations. Ooh. Wait, can I? Oh, yeah. I can do that one. First, a single province will be taken. Adjacent will then be colonial growth. Measure of how rapidly a country can push colonies forward. How do you generate colonial growth? It's generated by colonial affairs institution in combination with the total population across incorporated states. The amount of colonial growth generated is split up across all colonies. A country is actively growing. Don't have it. Ah. Colony exploitation. So, colonial resettlement. I need to somehow get this kicked off, and I think it's colonial exploitation. Starting wages and unincorporated substance output is decreased. Manufacturing industrial is decreased. Interest groups are our industrialists and our swords people. So then, if we go over to our government, what can we do here? In opposition, Democrats are in power, which is okay. So that little tooltip doesn't actually do anything. That's cool. Influential, powerful, in opposition. So since I'm a monarchy, it looks like I can't actually bring them in to the government. Whoop. So would it make more sense to be a presidential republic? Ended vote. Designate strategic. Well, obviously, it's going to be the Hawaiian Islands. Create an army. Oceania. Navy. Great Fleet. Oceania. Granted, we don't really have anything. Let's go back to the army. Infantry. Do some irregulars, conscriptions. What if we do irregulars? What does that do? Job seekers. Working adults who are looking for new jobs. One of these are unemployed. Okay. So, again, population issues. So we can't really do anything without rearranging the government a little bit. Like a little from the ground up. A low-born man has risen as a popular leader of the Democrats, with some new, some not so pleased, but some by such social mobility. He has earned the job. Get ignored, character appears. I mean, if you earn the job, you earn the job, right? We are moving in the right direction overall. Kawau. exiled the Japanese shogunate. Huh, wow. Things are happening. East Polynesia, we got Tahiti. Diplomatic demands. Oh, I can conquer them. Oh, cool. Casual severe malaria. Liberate subject. Oh, they are a French. Can I create a power block? Yes! Unity League, no. Aw, you can't name it. Council of the Nations. Oh, man. Son of a gun. What kind of policies we get, though? Internal trade. External trade. All block members gain 10% company throughput. No, I would do external trade. And I can't do anything because I'm not greater than unrecognized. So, what do we got here? Western, oh. So we got a war in West Africa, West Australia. And I gotta be honest with you, I ain't getting involved. It'll be possible to rejoin later. Yeah. I ain't getting involved, especially because I can't get involved. I ain't got no army. Organization in military. Well, I mean, I don't really have military people. Reckless adventurer, persistent. I tell you what. Let's go ahead and put a cut in here. I do appreciate everybody watching. At the start of this episode, we were at 104,000 GDP. We were at a 36.9% literacy. Standard of living was 9.3. Population was 192,000. Radicals was 3.89 thousand. And our loyalists were only at 13.2 thousand. We did move down one spot overall in terms of our global ranking. However, I think we are laying the groundwork of a solid Hawaii for a future superpower. I do want to thank everybody for watching this episode, and if you enjoyed, make sure you are hitting that like button, and we'll see you in the next episode.